one of the things I do is I concentrate very heavily on backstory with all my actors.
Mm,
I'll create pages and pages and pages of backstory, which is imaginary. And this is very dangerous territory because as a writer, you can very often write backstory to set up your plot. Someone's saw his brother, killed in a wood chipper, and now later in his adult life he feels guilty, and that's cheap and manipulative, and
mm,
the single act motivation is just not good writing because people are more complex than that. But if instead we create backstory that has to do with just an ordinary life, that has all its complexities and all its strange travails and all its different directions in which life goes, then when the actor is acting, they can suddenly draw on some event that you've agreed upon that they experienced years before.
mm,
It may be anomalous and have nothing to do with the plot, but it creates that vermicitude, that reality of saying, oh, yeah, this is the way people really talk. They reference things that have nothing to do with the narrative. When we live our lives, we may ultimately look back on our lives and see it as a single narrative. But usually it's kind of confusing. We start in one direction, we end up in another, where we don't know whether we want to break up with our girlfriend or not. We don't know whether we want to go down a particular career path or not. Things change and are mixed up. And when characters express those things, they seem more real. And when characters seem more real, the audience cares more about their journey. Look at the films of Mike Leigh, everything based on improv, having nothing to do with plot or overweening arc or single line narrative, just ordinary lives full of complexities and inconsistencies. So I think that's what we as directors do is we produce an atmosphere conducive to creative expression, safe,
mhm,
not threatening. And we tell everyone they can take risks. We're the safety net. They won't be punished. They won't be ridiculed. We're not going to raise our voices. We're never going to lie to an actor ever. You tell the smallest lie, like saying that was great, which seems
mm,
like encouragement. They never trust you again. So when they are great and you say they're great, they don't believe you if you lied to them before. And we say, hey, look, here's a backstory. Let's draw on that. And then we ask questions like to an actor, what were you feeling when you were doing that? Do you remember this incident we talked about that happened in your childhood? Would that come to the fore here, do you think? And we work together to facilitate their best performance. And in that sense, we're a great help to actors and we're facilitators.